Welcome to the Soul Sister channel on this Sunday, February the 18th. My name is Kat. I've got your astrological spiritual forecast and guidance going from today through Saturday, February the 24th. And this week's video is called, Who's Your Daddy? The reason for the title of the video is we do have three major energy shifts this week. The first one is the sun moving into Pisces, and that is the reason for the title, and I'll get more into that. The next is Mercury follows the sun moving into Pisces on Friday, and then on Saturday we have a full moon in Virgo. So we have some stuff going on. How did last week go is the first thing I want to ask. I can feel we had all these unexpected opportunities. Maybe we had some crazy, brilliant revelations or ideas that we want to work on manifesting. This week and this month, we take it from the outer world into the inner world. This month, we explore our inner world, our relationship to our Creator. Some of us call that Creator God, or whatever we want to call it. We explore that relationship. Now, I want us to just play with these ideas. I never want you to believe anything I say. Just work with it and see if it feels right for you. Now, this is my understanding and where I'm coming from. We are all divine children of God. And because we are children of God, we are inherently divine and we are inherently powerful. We are creating our lives every second, every thought, whether consciously or unconsciously. So working with this energy of Pisces this month, we are going to get into this relationship with this other part of ourselves which is greater, who is greater than who we physically are. We're going to learn to tap into that relationship with our Creator, and we're going to learn to be quiet and centered. Yes, it's a month of meditation, however we want to see it, and to really get in touch with that part of ourselves. Because it's that part of ourselves that has our answers. Everything we need is right here. We can go outside of ourselves for information, for a little experience, but it still is all happening right here, which is the keynote of the Soul Sister channel. Life is lived from the inside out. So this week, this Piscean energy, she's female. So we're going within. We're going to work this month on working within instead of out there, even though we do work out there, right? And she's receptive. She's mutable. So she can adjust and change. She's pretty flexible. This energy can really move and adjust and change to what is happening in the environment if we have to adjust our plans or how we're doing something. She is the mystic. She's our spiritual self. She is where we find who we are outside of this physical realm. So Pisces is a water sign. It's all about the emotions. This month is all about our emotions and how we use them to tap into our creativity, to tap into our imagination, and to use them for what they're meant for, for guiding us, not where we fall in and we become the victims of our own emotional abyss, right? So Pisces is all about, she's so fluid. She's consciousness. How do you explain or express consciousness itself? That is what we experience within the realms of meditation. And I always have to say, whatever meditation conjures up, it's not ohms and all that stuff. Well, it can be. It's wherever we can escape to, where we can empty our minds and just watch the incredible thoughts, our imagination, our creative ability just work in it. That's what we need to be doing this month. As we develop our relationship with our higher self, with our creator, we will become more secure in who we truly are. We will understand more of why we have been given these unique talents and skills and why we need to express them. We're not going to find those answers in the outer world, only within ourselves. So this is our month to really get in touch with our true authentic self, embracing and expressing it through our relationship with our higher self, with our creator, with our soul, with God, whatever we want to call it. We are divine, powerful beings. We need to start being accountable for that instead of allowing everything out there to determine our lives in front of us, of allowing our lack of worthiness, just lack, fear, allowing those emotions to guide us instead of our powerful divinity. This month, we have the opportunity to change that script and really get in touch with who we truly are. Oh, guess what happens if we choose not to follow this advice? We all need, every single one of us needs to get in contact with this part of ourself. It is a desire, consciously or unconsciously. We are driven to let this outer world go so we can escape into the inner realms of peace, renewal, and healing, which is what we experience when we develop this relationship with our higher selves, with God. If we choose not to do that, because it is a human need that we do take that time out, we will find other ways to escape. And what is that going to look like, Kath? What is that going to look like, Kat? It's going to look like addiction. It's going to look like over drinking, overeating, as I always say, my favorite, taking too many drugs. And you can make an addiction out of watching TV, out of working, and out of sex. You can make an addiction out of anything. Addiction is when we become obsessed with something instead of allowing it its natural course. So there's nothing wrong with drinking or any of these things unless we use them beyond moderation. And when we are addicted and trying to escape, man, I had a really bad day at work. I don't want to go home and sit quietly and get in touch with those unresolved traumas and why I'm feeling that way. No, I'm going to go to the corner bar and drink it up. And then that good old alcohol, which is a depressant, will make me feel all buzzed in the beginning. And then because it's a depressant, I will really get into my emotional abyss and my darkness. So that's just one example of what happens when we choose to escape through addiction instead of meditation. So be real aware of that this month. If we find ourselves, like I said, I know I'm going right to that fridge and find out whatever there is in there that can't get away from me. If I'm stuffing feelings down, if I'm feeling pain, notice that and take a minute, settle down, take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, get into a quiet space just for maybe 5 minutes and see if that changes our attitude. Let's try that this month. That is what this month is all about. I want to see us meditating or taking a time out every single day so we can balance and align ourselves. We can become secure in who we are and confident in expressing our true authentic selves. That is what this month is all about. We saw the possibilities last month with the sun in Aquarius. Now we really have to ground it and start manifesting it. And we can manifest it so much better when we're cooperating with our higher selves. This is not a solo gig. We have the entitlement, the right to use all our celestial support to help guide us and move us forward. Let's take advantage of it this month. So that's my Sun in Pisces lecture. Now this week, we start off with the sun moving into Pisces. So, and the moon is in, let me see, because she's playing around this week as well. The moon starts off in Gemini, but then she moves into Cancer. So now we have the sun in Pisces and the moon in Cancer. On Monday, we're going to feel the tension of being safe and secure in the known or taking a risk on ourselves. That will be the tension on Monday. Take a look at why that tension is there. And of course, the best way to help resolve that tension is to settle down, take those 3 breaths, take some time out, and commune with our higher self. We will be guided and assisted if we just take a time out. The tension will be there, so we need to stay strong and not compromise ourselves for anyone else, because they could be very aggressive in not wanting us to change or do anything differently. On Wednesday, we have Venus conjunct Mars in Aquarius. So this is another opportunity for romance. And we are looking for a relationship that has stability. But we need, with Aquarius energy, we need a relationship that will support and nurture our growth and kind of give us a kick in the ass when we need to get going, a pinch in the butt, a little cheerleading section, something like that. With the Aquarius energy, this relationship, this person is probably not going to be from what we've known. And it's Aquarius again, so this relationship could pop out of nowhere on Wednesday, really surprising us. And we're like, whoa, where did you come from? Huh? And they might be a little quirky and different. So, and we might really get into that. So there is that possibility on Wednesday. And those of us who are currently in a relationship, this is also a little juice to kind of rev up and give our relationship a little bit of a boost. We could try something different. We could try, I'm going to sex. I'm sorry. We could try something different there. But it's an opportunity to get out of the box with our partner and do something new and different that and uh, stimulates the relationship and keeps it healthy. That's what I wanted to say. Then on Friday, we have Mercury moving into Pisces, joining the sun. So again, emotions. We wear our emotions on our sleeve. And it's a wonderful opportunity this week to really look at our emotions, how we emotionally respond to things, because our emotions are talking to us. They're telling us, oh man, you've got an unresolved trauma there. We need to go back and look at that so we can heal it. And if we don't know where the emotion is coming from, another great opportunity to take a time out and connect with our higher selves to get to the bottom of why we are responding so emotionally instead of objectively to whatever that situation may be. The Mercury in Pisces also is going to help us out on tomorrow, on Saturday for date night, because we will be able to express our innermost love, our feelings, our caring for the other, what they mean to us. There's this deep emotional connection and alignment with the other. And we just want to just bask in their love, cuddle up. And we have Mercury moving into Virgo on Saturday for the full moon. So this can help us really get to working on manifesting what it is about ourselves that we want to see expressed in the outer world. It's a time to really look at our health. Let's remember, as we're working with our spiritual selves, don't forget our health, our physical selves. We need to be taking care of our physical bodies and making sure that they are balanced and aligned as well. On the negative side, Virgo, if we're in a contentious relationship with our partner on Saturday, it's going to look like criticism, judgment, and being very picky and petty. So if we see that with our partner on Saturday, know that they're dealing with something that they're unable to heal or resolve. And we can be the bigger person, and instead of being offended, we can be detached enough to realize that they're just projecting their own shit. And our response is to respond from love, abundance, and gratitude, honoring them, listening to them. They probably don't need us to solve their problems. They just want us to be there and listen fully. So let's do that. If our partner is having an issue on Saturday, whether we are criticizing them or they are criticizing us, that means there's something out of whack. Let's get to the bottom of it and let's resolve it with love, abundance, and gratitude, honoring the other but not compromising ourselves. That's a lot to do, isn't it, on date night? We also have Venus in Aquarius squaring Jupiter in Taurus. So let's not, if we have that new relationship that came up on Wednesday and we're taking them out for the first time on Saturday, let's not embellish ourselves to the point that we forget even who we truly are, just trying to impress the other. And let's not go crazy and with expenses trying to impress the other. That is a warning. If we go overboard in all that, with like going to the most expensive expensive restaurant in town on our first date, or going out and buying a whole new outfit that may not even reflect who we truly are just to impress the other. It will crash and burn. It will blow up in our face. This person is interested in who we truly are. And if they aren't, see you later, alligator, right? Okay, well, let's get balanced and aligned and connected to our higher selves like we do every single week to prepare for the week ahead. We're going to take our 3 deep cleansing breaths, and then we'll say our Sun in Pisces affirmation this week. Let's take our 3 deep cleansing breaths. Let's take the first one. On this first deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our physical etheric bodies. Second breath. On this second breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our emotional astral bodies. One more. On this third deep cleansing breath, we release all disease, negativity, and toxicity from our mental bodies, both higher and lower. We see all the disease, all the negativity, all the toxicity. It's all flowing out of our bodies, just flowing away to wherever it came from. In its place, we are being filled with this beautiful light, made up of white light, love, and goodwill. We can see it as these beautiful triangles, if we'd like, filling our entire bodies. Not only does this incredible energy fill our entire bodies, it is protecting us, deflecting all evil, low vibration, all negativity back to its source. While we're in this space of white light connected with our higher selves, we will say the Sun in Pisces affirmation. My work reflects my true, authentic self and contributes to the good of the whole. We'll say the affirmation and we'll stay in this space of white light connected with our higher selves for 5 seconds. Let's say the affirmation together. My work reflects my true, authentic self and my contribution to the good of the whole. Good, good. Well, this affirmation made me think of something I didn't even bring up about Pisces. It's our service to others. So this affirmation talks about what this affirmation actually means is by embracing it and expressing our true, authentic selves, we actually do, just by being who we truly are, contribute to the good of the whole. So let's get with it. Okay, come see me on Facebook at Soul Sister Cat for my daily inspirational, quirky, weird, profound, thought-provoking memes and funny. Don't forget the keynote of the Soul Sister channel, which is what this girl is all about. Life is lived from the inside out. Make it a great week ahead. Get those meditations in. Take that walk in the woods. Take a walk down the street just so we can clear our heads, whatever that takes, so we can get in touch with that most divine and powerful part of ourselves. Do it. Do it now. Happy meditation. Namaste.